Hello and welcome to another update video on the NASDAQ. So yeah, we want to take a look at the NASDAQ now, and I'm here on the daily time frame. Want to start here to give you a bit of an idea of the larger overall context. Here on the NDX chart, you can see that we have, in very similar ways to the S&P 500, we have also from the low in April a three-wave move up, which might still extend. We might still get one more high, which would be as per the white scenario, in which we have a very extended C wave. There are different ways how this can be labeled. I've often talked about the difficulties here on this chart. S&P 500 is the same because literally there hasn't really been any decent pullback since the April low. I mean, the only one was this one, back in April actually, and everything else was just weak. Until now, that's the first deeper pullback that we've had in a long time here from the October high. Okay, but, and that's very important, the pullback from the October high is only a three-wave move up, and there hasn't been any significant break, no decisive break below the October low. So again, it's not really a significant pullback, rather a smaller pullback, even though it fell quite a lot. But this is not really a large correction. It's more like a dip. Now, should we break below the November low that formed here at 23,840, it would open the door to a correction, a larger correction that might lead to a test of this orange support area. It should do then. I mean, there's likely some structural support around 22,000. Yeah, well, rather 23,000. Yeah, these swing lows from August, that would be the first key support area. Should we break below November lows, and then these fib levels 21,970 to 18,264, and the correction would likely, I mean, if we already topped in October, and if this is already a top of sorts, which could develop into a bear market, but I don't see a correction into this orange support area as a bear market, because if we do it, we're still, we're below February highs, but above April lows. So below, however, this could really be a significant correction then, a very, very significant. I mean, this here would in itself be significant, but I'm talking about a bear market below that 78.6 retracement. At the moment, impossible to say because it's really only a three-wave move down so far, and the bulls showed up where they needed to. I mean, just in time. Yeah, we had a break below the October low, but not a decisive break. And I can still treat this as a three-wave move down, which leaves me without formal confirmation for a major top. So one more high remains likely, but it will be interesting to see probably next week, in a couple of weeks, how the NASDAQ reacts to this yellow trend line. Now, you will see on the smaller time frame, the downside pattern highlighted in blue is a bit different here just because of the different time frames. But what you see here on the smaller time frame, this is the 1 hour time frame. Oh, no, hold on. This is the ES futures chart. Let me open the NQ NASDAQ futures. But also, yeah, you see that in blue. And I mean, here you see it. The price broke above this trend line. And so the bulls made a comeback of sorts, yeah. And the white scenario still keeps the door open for higher. But should we get a break next week below this micro support zone, and that's like the first support area, which if it's broken will give us, let's say, an indication that there's likely going to be a break below the November low as well. This is between 24,239 and 24,872. So we're on our way to approaching the 78.6 retracement here. Next week will be important because we're now in that standard resistance area for a B wave. So yeah, that's the update on the NASDAQ. Hope you enjoyed it, the update. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.